Hi there, how are you today? Not much to do or say today, just felt like spending a little bit of sociable together time. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, one of the people are moving out of the house today and she's got a lot of stuff she wants to give away, so we all get first dibs. For once I'm on the receiving end of the sticks of happening to know someone and getting favoritism. And so, yeah, I'll show you what I got. I'm a big fan of Agatha Christie, all of her books and all of her movies. So I just had to snaff that was awesome. And some cooking books. I like to cook and to learn new recipes. Our family favorites cookbook, that one looks pretty good. Enjoy more recipes from the Best of Bridge. And my Ruling Canada book, I read it a bit more last night. And I discovered this other good book that I'm going to check out. Hopefully I can find it by PDF on the computer. Written by Miyamoto Musashi. The Book of Five Rings. 5 elements. 5 rings. And then some bowls, because I don't have any bowls. And then hopefully there's a working computer speakers, because my tower, which is what I use here, is on its last legs. Well, it's not on its last legs. I don't have any proper headphones or speaker for it. And so, yeah, let's have a little hoot here to start our time together. I have my bong here on the ready, as you can see. And yeah, let's have a hoot. Cheers all. Ah, that was nice. I think we'll have one more before we go. And we'll see how that works. I'll be right back. I just gotta put a bit more in there. This song's been going through my head a bit. True Colors by I forget her name right now. Well, let's just wait a minute or two before we have that next toke. I gotta still recover from the first one. So I noticed I got some more computer notifications today. And so let's take a look at them. See what we got going around here. I'm listening to big band music from the 40s today. I like some of that. So let's see. So shout out to Paul, Kelly, Judas Seeds, Jessica Nyquist, Judas Seeds, Chris Isaacson, Smokey the Beast, CM Colony, Theo M, Nicholas Gannett, Casnich, Cyberspace God. He number 1 to comment. We will tell our federal reps. This is what I wrote. Cyberspace God number 1 this comment. We will tell our federal reps to cancel out this TTP. Yeah. Okay, let's go on. Casnich number 1, a really good episode. Check it out, worth the time. Then maybe we can get together and do some action to change things. Constructing the End Game is the name of the video by the Crow House. He says thank you to me. And Nicholas, #1, great video in a few different ways. That was Wham! Winnipeg Alternative Media video. They do a good job locally. Theo M mentions me. Gives me a... He says, victory doesn't always have to be over someone else's defeat. With proper providence and integrity, almost any situation can be elevated to a win-win scenario. And after a win-win scenario, nobody wants revenge. Opposing someone outwardly is probably the least likely way to have any influence upon their behavior. Typically, opposition helps reinforce the ideas that give the opposed their opinion in the first place. It's like giving them something to prop their argument up against. It helps them flesh out their opinions more thoroughly and leads them to stronger and more stubborn conclusions. You'd think we'd want to avoid that as a movement. Wonderful. Just absolutely wonderful comment. Thank you, Theo M. I just love the insight you reveal. You have a good ability for that. Anyways, I wonder if that was a comment. Oh yeah, it was a comment to me. So what did I say to get that comment? Let's see. Oh, here I go. Hi Theo, great comment. I actually think the solution you described is happening and inevitable. I believe the shutting down of all those McDs that are being reported right now is a sign of it, of many. There we go. Okay, let's go back. CM Colony, #1, a comment I made. Awesome, congratulations on his video. That's an interesting picture, eh? Oh, I don't know. What can I? Am I showing you guys? I keep forgetting that I'm actually on camera right now. At first hook, it's boom. Boom! Unboxing from Jay and Angie is the name of the video. CM Connolly. Awesome, congratulations. Oh yes, this guy here who did this video won from Jay and Angie. Angie Lupus Life? Yeah, and Jay. I forget that guy's name, sorry. If you want to know it, message me and I will find it for you. Smokey the Beast commented, so I say here, actually to his video. Smokey the Beast put out a video called Taking a Break with a Few Dabs. I said sometimes it's okay to talk in the third person about yourself on your communication, talk in the third person about yourself or in your communication style. Just sometimes it adds a little something to the presentation, you know. As long as you're not insulting or talking bad about someone else. Not to say that one shouldn't talk bad about a bad deed. That's not what I'm saying. Mario is a smart guy, I think. Glad he does vids. What do you think about how Anaheim did? I enjoyed your vid. Cheers. Yeah, Anaheim Ducks beat Winnipeg Jets, and I'm from Winnipeg, so that's what I asked him that. So he goes, yeah, I try not to make a habit of it, LOL. And yeah, Mario is amazing. I cannot speak enough about how he has helped my oil process. And yeah, you. Ooh, a compliment. Wow, I'm flattered. Well, you know, I don't know if that's the right word for it, but fucking feeling of goodness came over me thanks to that little comment there. I don't know why, but it makes me feel good to think that I've made someone else feel good. So, you know, I recognize it, and so I do it. Or at least I try to do it according to Ray. Anyways, so looking pretty mean right now. They should be able to go deep. Yes, as in regards to the Anaheim Ducks. I'm still disgusted my BS didn't even make the playoffs. Yeah, if you watch his vid, you'll see the t-shirt he's wearing. They didn't make the playoffs this year. I forget the name of the team. You'll have to watch the vid if you want. Chris Jackson, #1, my comment. Of course I analyze these videos you create. Oh yes, for Matthew Nicholson's video called The Last U.S. Election Illuminati Ritual something. And so yeah, I say to Matthew, who I've been following for a while, and this pretty well does sum up what I do. Of course I analyze these videos you create. I'm writing to Matthew. Analyze these videos you create and present with logic and eyes wide open, often double checking your presented facts, waiting to see a mistake. And so what do I actually see? More logic, an improved way of communicating your thoughts, a refinement and strengthening of your message. I continue to be impressed. Kudos to Gyps Hart and Matthew, I think that's Gypsy Hart and Matthew Nicholson. Yeah, you should give his videos a try. Before you do, shake your whole body all over with. Get all that unreceptive stuff out of you and look at it with analyzing and focused eyes. That's what I say if you've never seen him before. So he says to me, thanks. Yeah, Gyps does great with the videos. And then I write back to him and say, you're welcome. You both are doing great. It's perfectly okay if you don't want to answer this question, Matt, but how did you learn to do this? And someone has number one that comment, Chris Isaacson. That's the notification I got, right? Judah C's number one, Judah C's. Okay, so, oh yes, I replied to his thank you. I say to him, so good to hear you say that, you're welcome. Oh yeah, that's a big long-winded reply. He number one-ed it. Right. And so I'll just take a minute and read it to you. So good to hear you say that, you're welcome. Here in downtown Winnipeg, I actually am roaming where my ancestors roamed and actually owned too. My Métis blood relatives go back to the great Louis Riel and further, but the white man came here and stole all of our land, Métis blood land. Then tried to kill all of us, women and children too. Then, when we all didn't die, they gave us a little bit of the pie and a whole lot of lies to placate us. And it worked for hundreds of years because we just wanted to trust our fellow man. Until I would say about 10 to 20 years ago, give or take a bit, now there is a segment of us that have actually created our own country in this fake country called Canada. Because we still haven't unified. We're officially still not a unified country, all of these provinces. But if you want to know what I mean, research if you can our Turtle Mountain Indian Reserve, which started out as a reserve, but is now a recognized but hidden real country within a country. The theme of the existence of Turtle Mountain is based on our recognized human rights, which Canada has learned they can't mess with unless they want to leave the international treaties our government has signed on to. And so far, they give every indication that they don't want to leave those treaties, and they don't want to abandon the Canadian Charter of Rights, because actually they get a little bone in there too, where you get a little bit of interpretation to some of the rights they enshrine. Yeah. And so, but anyways, so they don't want to leave the international treaties, and they don't. And so, some of my Métis brothers and sisters are fighting right now in the Canadian Supreme Court, or the Ontario Provincial Supreme Court, one or the other, either the federal or the provincial, for a multi-billion-dollar punishment and accountability lawsuit for killing us Métis and stealing all our land, which they built the city of Winnipeg on. We actually own Winnipeg and a hell of a lot more. But going for a few years now, and we have documentation, hundreds of years old, that prove this stuff. It's written by both sides. Anyways, yeah, but for a few years now, it's already been going on for a few years, and who knows how much longer it's going to last, but I do believe we'll win. And I could just go on and on and on, but I won't. And so that's the end of that. And so Jessica Nyquist numbered up a comment that I left for I'll show you her video. Just boycott Walmart is all I said. And I got a lot of 18 thumbs up from that one comment. 18. But that's thanks to how many viewers and how nice her viewers are. Now thanks to her and her viewers, yeah, not me. But anyway, so there's a bunch of comments there too, and they are all saying boycott, boycott, boycott everything. And so that's a little bit too blanket of a statement, and so I became compulsed to reply to Robert. I agree with your meaning, but we should, if we can, be even more specific with our consumerism. Try as much as we can to give and receive for free, and if we can't do that, then maybe a trade can be arranged. If not, then we should shop from locally owned businesses who use and supply us with local products, services, and labor. We all should step out of the system as much as we feel we can, and do the personal things we can do to try to make an improvement in this world. Like, don't buy plastic, grow your food and medicine, don't use fossil fuels, stop using unsustainable public energy sources like nuclear power, hydroelectric power, especially stop using plastic bottles. Think deeply about your feelings and emotions analytically, and use them for personal improvement. Hold our government and its bureaucracies, military, health, social, and environmental systems completely accountable for all their actions. No more private meetings for them. Just private meetings for individuals that are not working or representing an organized body that is a public body that's supposed to be in the best interest of all of us in the country, all citizens. Yeah. So the accountability should be enforced by an outside source of public investigators with the power to lay criminal and civil charges. Elect our judges here in Canada is something we need to do, and make them more accountable. Then we would be beginning to make a positive difference for ourselves and our future generations. But we know there's still a million big and little details that have to be worked out. We know that taking those steps is the right thing to do, so it makes it all worthwhile. Doing so empowers us and disempowers the elites and helps us to live in balance with the nature. Sorry for being so long-winded, but I like it when human beings share their perspectives on what they think about what matters. Yeah. And then Paul, Kelly, and Judith Seeds shared my video. Rayc Evening Walks, Show and Tell, and Virtual Talk. Paul G shared and said, I know what you mean, Ray. I just lost my father in February to cancer. He fought it for... it's a bit personal. Well, no, you guys just go to the video and check it out. Okay? And then Kelly Davis shared, instead of sugar and coffee or tea, try this. Organic agave sweetener. Yeah, agave sweetener. I gotta try that. I've seen it on the shelf. Thank you, Kelly. And Paul and Judah C's commented, thank you too. Cheers, Ray. Awesome stroll. I too have been wanting to open a seed shop. Yeah! I just love it. Cannabis culture. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. That's what's waiting for me. Come on. There we go. See that? Saying, it's calling to me. Saying, finish that off, Ray. Finish that off. Yeah. So we'll put this over here. And maybe we'll do that a bit, eh? Yeah. Okay. Cheers all. Wow. Been fun little time spent with you. Gotta go and do some personal stuff now. So we'll talk to you all later. Take care. Thanks for spending some time with me. And I hope you do something to directly help yourself in some way that you've been wanting to do for quite a while. Alright. Cheers.